Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to quarantine. Well, actually, we're not on quarantine yet. I have been self-quarantined, I guess you could say, since I have been sick. Yes, guys, I'm sounding a lot better, right? I'm just going to take my hair. Look how long my hair's got. I mean, it's like my hair has grown a foot since I last chatted with you guys. Well, the last, get ready with me I did. I'm just going to put this down in a low, like a little low bun down here on the back. And today is no rhyme or reason. I just wanted to pop on here because I have been trying to restyle this wig a little bit. And I wanted to play around with some makeup and then try the wig on. I have steamed it a little bit so the bangs kind of lay better. I have trimmed the back, but I can trim the back some more because the ends still look a little blunt. And I use a little bit of that today. We're going to try the wig on and see how it looks now that I have styled it a little bit. So I'm just going to take, this is just the Infallible. I'm dotting, just slapping it on, as you can see. Just no rhyme, no reason today. And I'm going to take that brush that I love. Actually, I'm going to take a little bit of this, the Ordinary. If I get it to pump out. Maybe, maybe not. Haha. There we go. Because it's a little bit lighter. We're just going to kind of blend these two together. Okay, I think that'll do. Got some on my finger. Like I said, no, I have a washcloth right here because all of my tissues are in the living room because we are still blowing our nose. The hubby and I both are still a little under the weather, have a little bit of lingering cough, but nothing like we had. I think I have 1 day left of antibiotics. This will be 3 weeks on antibiotics. I am just dying. I'm ready to be done. These antibiotics. So that was just Infallible mixed with a little bit of the Ordinary. And I like that Ordinary because it's really, really thin. And I like to wear that during the summer months when it's really, really hot. So, nice even complexion going on there. I'm going to use the e.l.f. This is the regular. I have the hydrating too. I bought it. It's floating around on this mess somewhere. This is the regular, and you guys know it doesn't take a lot of this. Let's just do a few dots around the nose, a couple on the chin, because my nose, guys, my nose still is having a rough time. It is healing, but she's still rough. From the psoriasis coming up around my nose to 3 weeks of blowing my nose. My nose has had it rough. But yes, tomorrow or today, I'll probably put this up Monday. Today is Sunday. The hubby went to work. I'm here by myself. Guys, I have been going crazy. Not crazy, but you know, you just get stir crazy. Because he's been working the last few days and you gotta be quiet. I try to be quiet while he's sleeping. So I don't do a whole lot during the day while he's sleeping. I wait till you know, he's gone to work and then I'll film and do whatever else I'm gonna do. I have cooked dinner at 4:30 the last 2 days. So he will have like actual dinner to take to work with him and not just frozen stuff. Because usually we're used to eat dinner at 6:37 and he's already at work by then, you know. This is just the Becca. What is that stuff? It feels wet. Wait a minute, I'll tell you. So I'm just getting the last of that out of the cap and I'm leaving it on that brush. You guys know what I'm going to do with it. We'll pat our eyes down. This is that Becca Hydro Mist. That's what it is. No, I didn't use any primer. I was pretty well moisturized. I've been using a lot of moisturizer for my nose. So I didn't use any primer. That's okay. You don't have to use primer if you don't like primer. I know a lot of people that don't like primer. They just feel like it's a wasted step. Like it doesn't really do anything if you have really good skin and a really good foundation. Just going to use that washcloth I have over here on the side. And I don't know if you can see it. See this spot like right there in the corner? That's psoriasis on my eye. And there's a little patch over here, but it's pretty well gone from where I've been moisturizing like crazy. I don't know what palette I want to use. I really don't. I have my usuals up here. Let's do this one. I have the Riviera. I've not played with it. I pulled it out and I have yet to use this palette. So let's use it. Let's get rid of some of the stuff. Good grief. Okay. I have such a mess on this vanity. It is not even funny. Okay. Big fluffy brush. And I want to come into Sales, which is the white, that really white shade in the palette. And just pat. As you can see, yes, it's white. Pat. I was going to use what was on the brush, but that's okay. This is fine. And you're like, Shannon, it's white. You're going to go over it. It's okay. You're going to go over it. It's okay. You're going over it. Cleaning that brush off again. I'm going to go into Estate. So there's the white I used. Now I'm going into Estate. Have you guys seen? It's all over my Facebook, and I can't remember if I've seen it on my Instagram or not. The whipped coffee, where you take instant coffee and you just mix some sugar and water, and you whip it up into like a foam. Have you seen that? I do not have any instant coffee. I told my hubby, he's like, do we need anything from the store? I'm like, instant coffee. I have 2 full bags of coffee in there. I'm working on the bag that I had, which is almost empty of grounds. And then I have some K-cups. So I'm pretty good on coffee. But I've seen that and I'm like, I need instant coffee. He's like, you got plenty of coffee. I was like, I need instant coffee. I got to do the whip thing. I can't wait. I want to try that so bad. So you're going over the white. So it doesn't even matter. You could use face powder if you don't want to use the white. So right now we're just using the peach. But yeah, our official lockdown starts tomorrow. And 30 days, guys. And I know today, Mr. Trump extended the national recommended stay at home till April 30th, which is going to match up to, these shadows are so soft, our state stay at home order. So April the 30th, I will be spending my birthday in lockdown. We pretty much spent my hubby's birthday, which was this month, March. It was this month. We spent it at home. We did go to the grocery store and get him a birthday cake. I didn't make him one. No. I make my aunt a birthday cake every year, but we usually just go buy my hubby one. He's not picky, but it's kind of become a tradition. My aunt wants a homemade chocolate buttercream cake. And it's semi-homemade. I do use a box mix, but I jazz it up. And I do make my buttercream homemade. And she expects that every October. And I start getting text messages at the beginning of October with pictures from previous cakes. Like, it's almost time. Do you remember making this one? So she reminds me every year that it's almost cake time. I'm going to grab one of my Morphe brushes. This is the 573. This is the 433, and you can see the difference maybe. The 573 is a little bit bigger. I'm going to use it, and I'm going to go into Coastline, which is the next peachy shade, and I might mix it with a little bit of Monte Carlo. Yeah, I'm going to mix those two together. Pat, 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 pat. Shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, no. Shake your booty. I told you guys, I'm not. There is so much going on. You still have to find some joy in your life. I mean, seriously, there is so much going on. You still have to find something every day. And I know I've said this before, even before all this other stuff was going on, to find, you know, a moment in your day just to have some joy, something in your life to bring you joy. And I love music. I've always loved music. I love to sing, even though I can't sing. Or I don't think I can sing. But find some joy. Even in, you know, at home when we're locked down. We can only go get food and water and gas. And just the essentials. We're at home, you know. Find some joy in your life. Read a book. Go sit on your porch, hug your pets, call a family member, let them know that you're thinking about them. Just find, you know, a little bit of joy, even though there's so much sadness going on right now. We cannot let the sadness overtake us. Because, guys, I have gone through so much grief. I have gone through so much depression, and I'm just starting to come out of it. I cannot let myself sink back down into that. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Once you've kind of dug yourself up out of that hole and your friends have rallied around you, your family's rallied around you, and you're digging yourself up out of that hole of depression and grief, it's always there, but you're digging yourself out. You got to try to maintain that. You got to keep climbing. You got to find those moments that bring you happiness and bring that light into your life to overshadow the darkness, if you know what I'm saying. It's got to just brighten everything up. So find those moments. Hot cup of coffee and a donut sitting out on your back porch. Whatever it is, you know, we got to do it. This is the 533. I'm going to go in with this 433. I'm going to go smaller. I'm going to go into Palm, which is that chocolate brown. Yes, this is a nice clean brush. It's not anymore. So find those little moments of happiness in your day and just hang on to them. Call your family. I need to call my grandbabies and see how they're doing. You know, FaceTime them on Facebook or video chat them, however, you know, Marco Polo. Just, there's still ways to get connected. I saw on Facebook today, it was a grandmother and all her, like, grandchildren did a drive-by. And I'm talking, it looked like 20, 30 cars. And she was in her yard. They were driving by. She was jumping up and down. They were waving. She was waving. I don't know if you've seen that on Facebook or not. But it was just the most precious thing for her to see all her grandchildren driving by. And I'm like, that's that right there. See, there's still ways to do things. This is going to turn out pretty, I think. This kind of pink and chocolate. Just trying to make sure everything is even. I know they're not always even, but one eye's always different from the other. I mean, it's just, that's how it is. That's how it is. One eye's always different. Okay, and I need a little shadow brush. Let's grab this one. This one's not quite as big as that one I just pulled up. This is the vintage. I loved these brushes when they came in. And you guys know I've never used this hot pink. I should have used the hot pink. We might dip into the hot pink under the eyes. I want to do the silver. This might be a mistake since I used that chocolate. We'll see. definitely different. These shadows are so soft. I kind of do a pat swipe and then pat, 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 swipe, pat, pat, pat. And I can come over the corner with that brown. Yeah, I'm going to go all the way into the corner. At first I didn't think I was going to. Then I'm going to come up just a little bit on the hood with that silver. And then a little bitty brush. I'm going to come back into the chocolate. Just palm. And just go over that silver. Just to blend everything together. Okay, and then my little pencil brush that I don't know where I got. I'm going into Bahamas. Man, I want to go back to the Bahamas. But guys, with everything going on with the cruise ships right now, I know there's one out there floating around right now that four people have died. That is so sad. Why the cruise ships have not shut completely down. And guys, I loved my cruise. I would go back on a cruise in a heartbeat if none of this other stuff was going on. Why these cruise ships are still out there is ridiculous. I don't understand. I mean, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Well, I get it. They want the money, but people are dying, you know. Stay at home. Don't you can cruise next year, but you can't cruise next year if you get sick and die. I mean, seriously. You can cruise next year. I'm hoping I can cruise next year. I mean, I'm hoping everything has calmed down and improved where all this stuff has gone away. I mean, seriously, it's just gone away. It needs to just go bye-bye. This is this the Architect? Yes. Did get a little bit of fallout from that silver shadow. But that's okay. Hopefully it'll sweep away. I think this one's about to dry out. It's not doing as good as it used to. Got a little speck out on the corner of my eye, but we can hopefully flick that away. We'll see. Yeah, I think it's almost time to wave that one goodbye. Remember, I had a little powder left on this brush. Okay, and I'm going to grab Park Avenue Princess from back here. And I always say that, but it smells so good. I'm going to go into Carrot. Shake really good, because I know this has enough pigment for me, you, and your cousin. And Carrot is this one. It has a little bit of sheen in it. I usually mix these two right here, but I don't use this one. So I thought I will use that one today. And see what we get. I really want to kind of get some up the forehead. And that's just because we're going to put the wig on. Okay. And I'm going to curl my lashes real fast. There's another wig I want to play with. It is the little short one I got. I don't know if I want to steam that one or not. I don't think it was, I'll have to double check it. I don't think it was a heat defiant. I think you have to steam it. And that's what I did to this one. I might steam it again. Because I was steaming it to try to get the bangs to file better and add a little volume to the roots of the hair, or the base of the hair. I'm about ready to chunk this as well. But guys, I love the formula. I just don't like the gunkiness. That big gunk right there on the end. Look. Get those inner corners. And then I'll try to separate them. Kind of put them where I want them. I put a little black up underneath those bottom lashes just to tone down that pink a little bit. So that was Superhero. You guys know what it was. It's not my favorite. Blush. Blush drawer. I'm going to grab this BH palette because there is so many to choose from. If there's not a blush in here to work, something's wrong. I'm going to grab, I think I'm actually going to mix these two. That's a lot of blush, so I'm going to dab on the back of my hands and just hit that apple. Just very softly, and then work what's left back. I mean, you don't have to pile on makeup to look good. That's what I want my channel to be about. And I know right now a lot of channels, a lot of makeup gurus and people that do makeup is like that was my district manager popping up a message there. You do not have to pile on gobs and gobs and gobs of makeup to look good. You don't. Like if I wanted to contour my nose, I mean, you can totally contour. Let me grab a brush. This is a clean Jeffree Star. Ellie's calling me. I will call you back in a minute, Miss Ellie. So I'm going to go into Princess Cut. And I don't do this much because I just don't like it. I mean, I feel like you can totally tell that you have bronzer on your nose. But I mean, I can see the point in it. Yes, my nose looks a little thinner there. But it didn't take a whole lot. Did you see that? I mean, just barely. I just barely did anything with that. I mean, it does not take a ton of makeup to look good. I'm going to grab this little chocolate bar. I'm trying to grab things I haven't grabbed in a while. And I'm going to go into the highlighter over here. This is a Makeup Revolution. I think this was sent to me by Maria. I want to say, maybe. If I'm wrong and somebody else sent it to me, I apologize. But I think it was. I don't know. It was Maria or Susan, I think. Oh, so pretty. And then where I contoured a little bit, we're going to put a little bit right there. And a little bit right there. And for lips, I'm going to use this NARS. I know this is going to be like really dark, but I think it'd be pretty with those eyes. Maybe not. I got the little I hear a car running outside. Do you guys hear the car running outside? Do you hear the car? All right, I'm going to grab, this is one of my favorites, Calabasas, and we're going to mix these two. Oh, that added such a nice rosiness to Calabasas. Yeah. Give me my mirror back. Yeah, you need to leave. You're in private property. That's pretty good, actually. The more you try to mess with it, the more it usually gets out of whack. So once you get it where you want it, just leave it. Just leave it. Okay, so there's the face. We're going to take this wig. It is kind of an ombre. It is blonde. See it in the bottom and brunette on the top. I did not like this wig when I first got it. It was a lot longer. I didn't like the way the bangs were laying across my forehead. And I'm going to give her a shake. Make sure all the hair is out. And there's what that little bun is for. We're going to stick that little bun up under the back. I'm going to pull this up to find my widow's peak right there. And I think I'm going to steam it one more time because this little sprig right here is being ornery. But for right now, I can clip her out of the way. If I wanted to, you could clip it. This side is laying good. I steamed it and I used this to try to get it to go where I wanted it. The length is much better. It was down to my chest. I have not trimmed anything around the face, just the actual length. So also kind of reminds me of Rachel from Friends, kind of. I might even go a little shorter. I don't know. But this little piece right here, I think needs to be re-steamed. Maybe. Those little blonde highlights in there. And it does have a little dry shampoo in it. Super cute, guys. So yeah, if you get a wig and you're like, I don't like it, you can play with it. You can, if it's heat defiant, you can take a low heat to it. If it's not heat defiant, you can take steam to it. And I'll take my steamer in the bathroom. I can show you. I'll show you the box on another video. It's laying over yonder. I bought mine on Amazon for like $13. It's just a clothing steamer. They're back. Alright guys, as always, thanks for watching. And I will see you guys on the next one. Let me know down below how you're doing. And just, we're going to keep it going, guys. We're going to keep it positive. We're going to keep it going. Prayers for everybody. Keep that positive energy just flowing. And I'll see you guys on the next one.